Praise God.
Hallelujah.
I have a good news for you today. The title of the message is Standing with God. Standing with God. Standing with God. You can only stand with God if you are a true believer. You must have all the criteria and everything necessary for you to be in upright, to be able to stand with Jehovah, standing with God. Standing with God requires so many things which you all know. Being born again, living a life of faith, a faithful life, believing in God, know that you're serving one God, doing what God asked you to do, following the commandments of God. The most important thing, being in love, standing with God. Thanksgiving can only be highly accepted when you are standing with God, when you are upright with God. Standing with God requires so many things. If you remember last week, when the message came forth, which we all look perfection in Christ, it's like this is a continuation of it. Perfection in Christ means that you must live a life that is sanctified. You can only become a security officer when you sit for exams, you have your license before you can become what? They can call you a security personnel or officer. The same thing goes with your life as a Christian. You will be tested. Friends will test you. Your brother will test you. Your mother will test you. Your father will test you. It is the outcome of your own performance during the trial period that they will not say, no, this one really believe in God. When your faith is being tested, when your faith is being challenged, now define whom you have with God. We have some Christians, I call them submarine Christians. When trouble comes, you know what they do? They go down. Where is it? You will see there. But when everything is calm, you say, yes, praise God, born again, I may believe, amen. But at the time needed, testing faith, you will know where to be found. The who are you standing with? The Bible made us to understand that without faith, we cannot please God. Without faith, we cannot stand with Him. If you receive your healings today, your faith makes you whole. It is your faith that brings healings upon you. If you receive breakthrough today, it is your faith that brings it forth. Standing with God has a lot to do with your commitment with God. Standing with God has a lot to do with the way you carry yourself about. Standing with God it is what is inside you that defines, are you serving a true living God or you are serving God by mouth? It's not everybody that call me Jesus, Jesus, or call me by my name. The Bible said that they will what?
See the kingdom of God.
That will see the kingdom of God. There are a lot of workers of iniquities. There are lots of Christianity by mouth, Christianity by eyes, Christianity by high service. Many do this, many a times. You see them in churches. And when we were having the Sunday school today, we are looking into the Acts of Apostles. Traitor. It's not only Judas Iscariot that betrayed Jesus, that is a traitor. The traitor started from the church, from the temple. It was the elders of the people that teaches the word, the book of Moses, the law, the Bible, that connect with Judas. If you can hand him over to us, it's the same people now that handed Jesus as well to be crucified. Are you going to say, are these people standing with God? Though they do it for prophecy to be fulfilled. If they do not do it, the salvation we are enjoying today, they will not have it. Standing with God is for you to let people know who you are in the Lord. Not only coming to church every Sunday, not only, I used to say this many years, I preached it many times. Most women, most sisters, some have their Sunday bag. Every Sunday they change their Bible from one bag to another, but they never open the Bible to meditate. They never open the Bible to read. They never open the Bible to study. Are we going to say, are they standing with God? It is those who knows their God, the Bible says they will do exploits. How will such people do exploits? This takes me to the book of Colossians, chapter 1, verse 23. Let's start looking into the Bible now. Colossians chapter 1, verse 23.
Colossians 1:23, I read in the name of the Lord. If indeed you continue in the faith,
If indeed you continue in the faith,
grounded and steadfast,
grounded and what?
steadfast. And you're not moved away from the hope of the gospel.
Mm-hmm. And you did not move away from where?
From the hope of the gospel.
From the hope of the gospel.
Which you heard,
Mm-hmm.
which was preached to every creature under heaven.
Which was preached. Do you see? Standing in God with God requires you now to stay in what? Because now steadfast in what? In the gospel of our Lord Jesus. You must remain steadfast in believing. No matter the situation that the world will throw at you, you will say, no, in God we trust. I know at this appointed time God is going to do it. The reasons why you see many Christians today backsliding, because they are no longer ready to what? To stand with God. Ephesians 6:11. He says, put on the armor of God. Please take me to Ephesians 6:11.
Ephesians
6:11. Yeah.
Put on the whole armor of God.
Do you see? Put on the whole armor of God,
that you may be able to stand against the wile of the devil.
that you, as a believer, will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Standing with God requires of you putting on the armor of God, which is faith. Because the devil is war, so that you will be able to stand the devil. When the devil comes with those things, glittering and everything, to try to mislead you, try to deviate you, try to make you think that is not the way. Because you are putting on the armor of God now, the devil will not be able to penetrate or have access or have means of misleading you. Christian standing with God, you must be steadfast in things of God. Things of God is different from the things of this world. Things of this world are being controlled by the prince of this world. And we all know that the prince of this world is who? Satan. We believers must learn at any time we must understand the value of our faith. We must understand the importance of our faith in Christ Jesus. We must understand what God says about you. If you don't believe what God says about you, if you don't believe importance of you being a Christian, then it's better not people not to address you as a Christian, or talk less of you a born again or you a believer. First Peter chapter 5 verse 9. I want you all to be writing all this down, so that when you get home, meditate on it. Read it as many times as you could. Praise God.
First Peter 1:9.
Yeah. 5:9.
5:9.
Yeah.
Resist him.
Yeah.
Steadfast
Mm-hmm.
in the faith.
Hold it. What are you resisting now? You must learn how to resist the devil. You must learn, you must know. You know why you will know? You know why you will have the knowledge? Because Holy Spirit what? Will tell you this one is of the devil. Read on. Resist him.
Resist him,
Yes.
steadfast in faith.
And you must steadfast in faith.
Knowing that the same suffering are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. Continue.
Knowing that the suffering that this is Apostle Paul speaking. Read on.
10. But may the God of all grace, who called us to eternity glory by Christ Jesus.
May the God of all grace who called us to what? To eternity glory.
By Jesus Christ.
By Jesus Christ.
After you have suffered a while,
Yeah.
perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you.
You see, when you suffer a while, perfection is coming. When you suffer a while, peace is coming.
Amen.
When you suffer a while, abundance of blessings is coming.
Amen.
But the thing that God requires from you is for you to be steadfast in faith. It's not anything that happens now you begin to fear. The Bible says He has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of what? Boldness and sound mind. I don't know what you or anybody is passing through. Now we are in the month of March. You must be steadfast in faith with God. Believing that with God all things are possible. Believing that with God I can do all things. Believing that with God He's going to bless me, He's going to supply all my needs. Believing that sickness is not my, because He said He will not bring the sickness of the Egyptians shall not be my portion. Believe He said by His stripe I am healed. Believe it that He said He's taught for me to have a good expected end. When you believe in all these words of God and you did not wave, you did not be here, let me try. You want to try? What are you trying God or you're trying man? If you put your faith in man, man is going to fail you. If you put your faith in, I've seen many parents, many mothers, many fathers putting their faith even in their children, in their son. And don't worry, I know this my son will surely, or this my son, or this my daughter. I know when she become a doctor, she become billionaire, this one will buy me my house. You putting your faith in your daughter. Tomorrow the daughter can disappoint you. Tomorrow the son can disappoint you. You putting your faith in your husband. You putting your faith in your wife. You putting your faith on your mother. You putting your faith on your father. They can all disappoint you. But the only person that cannot disappoint you is God.
Amen.
I've seen today in this present generation, people worship people that have connection. People that have money. People are no longer serving God. People are no longer worshiping God. People are no longer referencing God. Even the fear of God is no longer there. The Bible says, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. When you fear God, you reference Him, and you know you are standing with God, and you know you are in God's corner, and you know you are in front of God, He's watching you, He's looking at you. You will know it for sure. He will never let you go astray. You know it for sure. He said He will keep His angel in charge over you. He will not let you to hurt your feet. He will not let whether car whatsoever accident to come near you. Whether they call it coronavirus or corrosion whatsoever they call the virus, any name given. Because your God will not let such come near you. Because why? You are standing with Him. The reason why many people today fail, the reason why many people today got depressed, the reason why many people today develop high blood pressure, the reason why many people today develop migraine, the reason why many people today they develop some unwarranted sickness because they put their trust in man. I used to say this. When you are looking for a man that has faith, he's here, standing. When it comes to faith, I do everything by faith. My children and my wife understand me. And I pray and I want all you, my beloved brethren, to understand that. I may have a project, a budget of £50,000. I might not have even £100. But God always, the way He works it, I don't know. But He always do His thing. The same thing, my wife. You must learn how to what? Remain steadfast in faith with God. No matter what you are passing through in life, no matter the challenge you are facing now, most of the problems that we believers have most of the time, we are the architect of most of the problems. We design the problems. We created the problems. And when the problems now ready, the mansion of problems you build, now come and live in it. Hey, what kind of problem is this? And the problem is too beautiful, you don't know how to go get out of it. The mansion of problems will not be our portion in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Listen. It is what you know because you want to know. It is what you know that you put into practice. It is what you know, what you are confident in. It is what people will see in you. Am I right?
Yes.
But what you don't know, If anybody asks of you what you don't know, you will find it difficult to answer them because you don't know what they are asking of. It is what you know that you will be able to confess. I said I know what I'm talking about. When you see some people argue, I said I know what I'm saying. This thing, I know it. It's like you talking to a professor of literature. Or like our Baba Wale Soyinka. You want to be brotherhood to Baba Wale Soyinka, Baba, you don't know what you are saying. Baba will just laugh. Who is the person that doesn't know what he's saying? You or me? It is what you know. You will be confident in it. It is what you know, what you believe, that you will be so much, you will be so proud to defend it on any level, on any platform, in any form, in any way, in any how. Today, many believers, a question is for them all. Are you standing with God? Are you in God's corner? If the trumpet should sound now, will you be counted among the one that will go unto heaven to meet the Lord? If rapture should take place now, where will you be? Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
When you see people today, the way they talk about God, thank God for social media now. Evangelism is so easy through social media. So the era of you denying that you did not hear about Christ, you have no any excuse anymore. And no excuses anymore. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Somebody take me to the book of 1 Corinthians 16:13. 1 Corinthians. Praise God. If you are there, where's my reader? Very soon I'm going to need an interpreter that will be interpreting our messages in Yoruba beside me.
Watch, stand fast in the faith. Be brave, be strong.
He says, be alert and remain steadfast in faith. Be alert. And remain steadfast. Listen, children of God. When you see some people that say, be alert. Do you know what the meaning of be alert means? Meaning that be aware. You need to be at alert. Anything can happen anytime. But the Lord is telling you in that 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 17, He said, be alert and be steadfast in what? In faith. Anything can happen anytime. Even as you are leaving the church, anything can happen. When you get home, anything can happen. Tomorrow morning on your way to work or your way to school, anything can happen. I don't know who this message is coming out for. The Bible says, be alert. Be steadfast in faith. Christianity is all about faith. Miracles happens every second, every minute, every day. But some want some kind of, they call it nowadays, they call it mega miracle. You know those mega miracles? Miracles for you to be here today is a miracle. See, when a body sleeps for 8 hours, 6 hours, you don't know what is happening again. And after in the morning, before the cover even crow, You put your hands your back with me. It's a miracle. You eat, and the food is digested. And you go to toilet. It's a miracle. When you go to the hospital, you will see how you will know the value of God more. It's not scientists that put those intestines and everything, all the gastric juice, everything that digests your food there. It is God. Praise God. Please, I want you believers to be more steadfast with God at this end time. Let's see what God has for us in the book of 2 Thessalonians. Chapter 2, verse 15. It is steadfast. And behold, I want somebody to read it.
2:15.
Yes.
Therefore, brethren, stand fast. Stand fast.
Yes.
And
Now, I want to say, be firm. Yeah, read on.
And all the tradition which you were taught, whether by word
God.
or our epistle.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Please read it again. The distraction as
Therefore, brethren,
yes.
stand fast and hold the tradition which you were taught,
Hold to the tradition in which you were taught.
whether by word or our epistle.
Epistle means whether by word that I'm speaking to you now, or whether by epistle, by letters which you were reading. That is the old tradition. Read it again.
Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the tradition which you were
Stand fast and hold the tradition in which you were what? Taught.
Whether by words or our epistle.
Epistle. Whether by words or by epistles. Hold it. I do tell my children, I do tell my daughter, Mommy, Daddy, we can't be blamed, but when it comes to things of God, you know Daddy face will change. Stand fast. Because it is important to our words, to our future, to our success, to our blessing. And that's why in the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, which we all know, don't meditate on this book. Read it, please. You know, I love reading. If I should be quoting it now, quoting it, but you read it, see it yourself. 1:8.
This book of the law shall not.
This book of the Lord shall not. It's a command.
Depart.
From
your mouth.
From your
you
mouth.
shall meditate in it day
You
and
shall
night.
meditate in it day and night. That is the old tradition that we are now seeing in the book of that 2 Thessalonians chapter 2:15. Read on.
That you may observe to do according.
You must. Now, in that, listen, in that I said that you may. Isn't it? It said use may.
Yeah.
May is your choice. It's a choice that you may.
That you may observe to do according to all that is written in it.
That you may observe to do all that is written in it. Because it lies in it your success. In it your prosperity. In it your breakthrough. In it your healings. In it your deliverance. In it your perfection. In it your testimonies. Meditate on it. That is what Thessalonians is telling us in that book of 2 Thessalonians 2:15. He said we should stand fast. In the old tradition that you were taught. Standing with God is about you being yourself.
Amen.
Don't try to impress any ungodly friend, any worldly friends out there. When you came to this world, you came alone. And what you are going to eat is the day your mother gave birth to you, God has made provision for it.
Amen.
God knows how many sons, how many daughters you are going to have. God knows how many, those who are going to own properties, those who is not going to own. Those who is going to, listen, those who is going to die by car, and those who is going to die by bicycle. The one that have been destined that is bicycle that will kill the person, let aircraft plane, let the man be in the plane crash, the man will not die.
Yes.
Let the man cast somersault into lagoon, the man will see find a way and swim out to.
Yes.
Because it's not destined to be killed by those things. You can only see this by you meditating on the word of God. It might be that the man just, one bicycle, one small boy, or just ride the bicycle, just hit the man with bicycle. The man just small. You say, hey, this man plane crash, he not die. Car, he not die. Even the train, the rail, he did not die. He fell from horse, he did not die. Inside ship, the ship, boat, capsized, he did not die. Small picking bicycle. It's really fun, isn't it?
Yes.
That is God for you. God did not create anybody or that any one of us will be dying at a younger age. He said, with long life, I will satisfy you.
Amen.
That is, if you can meditate and walk and remain steadfast in faith with Him. I want you to rise up in your feet.
Hallelujah.
I don't know who that message is for. But I know God is speaking to somebody here today. You are going to pray a prayer of faith this hour.